Hello dear viewers, this is Oben Horn of Africa, our weekly program Gada. Today I have a guest from Bule University, Dr. Gumi Boru, lecturer at there and who is also member of Oromo. Thank you for joining us, Doctor.
You're welcome.
Would you tell us about your personal background, please?
Thank you for inviting me. I'm Gumi Boru Gada. I was born in West Guji zone and I'm brought up there. I joined my first degree at the University of Mekelle and then joined Wulaga University as a lecturer from 2001 to 2002 Ethiopian calendar, and then I again joined Addis Ababa University for my postgraduate for 2 years, and then I completed my postgraduate there in 2012 like in European calendar, and then I joined Hora University, worked there for like 4 years and engaged in teaching and other administrative activities there, conducting research and outreach services. After 4 years, again, I left for my PhD degree in India, and then I stayed there for 4 years. My area of specialization at PhD level is anthropology linguistics, while I studied my master's degree at Addis Ababa University in social linguistics.
That's great, really. Today we will talk about the Gada system, and once again, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
What made the Oromo Gada system registered as a global heritage at UNESCO?
Yeah, Gada system, first of all, it is a social, political, and administrative institution that Oromo people have been following from many centuries back and govern themselves in this institution. So like in 2016, like that, I don't know exactly, I don't remember, but many years back this institution have got a recognition at the UNESCO and registered as the World Intangible Heritage. Now, from that moment, Gada system is not only the system that Oromo people use, but it is the resource of the globe.
Yeah.
Yes, the resource of the globe, anybody can use, and it is recognized internationally as World Intangible Heritage.
What is just the unique feature of the Gada system to get recognition as UNESCO?
Yeah, the unique features that made the Gada system to be registered at UNESCO is first of all its democratic elements. So it is democratic institution in which as I've said, in which the Oromo people govern themselves from a long time ago. So what are these democratic elements that used to Gada system to be registered at UNESCO? It has the democratic elements. So this is the holistic nature of the system. It is all inclusive. So what are there? The respect for human rights, the respect for women's rights, the recognition or the value they give for the environment. It is democratic and all from nationwide, you see. From the beginning to the end, it is participatory. You see, it is participatory, so it includes young, it includes old, it includes women, it includes men, all inclusive. So it is more participatory and democratic. So these and others are the unique features that they have to be registered in the UNESCO.
Yeah, the Oromo Gada system, as you said, has taken centuries since it started and practiced by the Oromo people. What does shows about civilization of the Oromo people, even on those early days?
Yeah, good question. This shows that the Gada system have been practiced by the Oromo people before the coming of the Western democracy to Africa. So this shows that Oromo people are civilized, because one of the unique feature of characteristics of civilization is governing themselves in a democratic way. So this shows the Gada system have the Oromo people have this the democratic system before the coming of the Western democracy. After the Western democracy emerged in Ethiopia, there was the concept of colonization. So this system even withstand the colonial power, and even the hatred from the other side. It comes to this level in many challenges, So this shows Oromo people have really an amazing system, which is called Gada system, before the emerging of even the coming of colonial power to Africa. Yeah.
Good. Now, the Gada system was practiced before, far from just the modern democracy in Western society. Do you think the global community has properly recognized or understood or give the attention for the Gada system so far?
I think absolutely not, because if the global community give a due attention or recognition rather than registering it in the UNESCO, they didn't even give due attention to Gada system, because they know that this is even more than the democratic system that the Western democracy or the Western people or the Western society used to. So they didn't, because they may think that this may surprise their Western democracy. It's beyond their Western democracy. It's more participatory. This also shows that the attention or they give to the black civilization. They may think that ours is better, but this is even more better. They didn't back up it. They didn't recognize it. They didn't even document it. They didn't brought it to media, to the international media, so that I can say that they didn't give due attention. The Western people didn't give attention to this system.
What about after its registration on UNESCO's Book of Intangible Heritage?
Yeah, it's more better after that. It's more better after that because as it is now, the global resource, the resource of the world. There are some documentaries maybe done, some interviews on Gada system, some publication on Gada system. So it's much more better now after being registered by the UNESCO.
But it needs more attention and promotion.
Still, yes, it needs. It needs more attention and promotion by the international medias in different languages. It has to be promoted and get more attention.
Just years are just counted after its registration. Do you think Ethiopia has promoted the Gada system as it's needed?
There is some trial, not this much. There is some trial because it has to be synthesized with modern democracy. Ethiopia, especially Oromo regional government, is trying its best, but it's not enough. It's not enough. What they did is not enough because there are some startups because there has a curriculum, educational curriculum. There is now kids are learning Gada at the school level. Some university like Hora University are giving at degree, masters and PhD level. More research have been conducted on Gada, more publication, more conferences have been done on from the government side. Still not enough, but there is a kind of trial. A kind of trial. It needs again more. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. What is the Oromo Culture and Tourism Bureau doing in documenting facts about the Gada system and further promoting the democratic value of the system to the rest of the world? Of course, it has its own role to promote to the Bule community. What should be its role in this regard?
Yeah, many is expected from Oromo Culture and Tourism. In fact, not only culture and tourism, the Minister of Culture and Tourism, particularly Oromo, there are many things that they have to do in Gada system to revitalize the Gada system. The first thing that they have to do, in my opinion, is incorporating the customary laws in national and regional government constitution. There is something they're doing at Jaffe as a member of Jaffe. There is a newly established 2-3 years back the customary laws at Oromo regional state. They give good attention to Gada system because now there is customary laws, customary court. There is a customary court which get recognition by Jaffe Oromo. So this is a good start, and then this customary court should be backed up by the budget, the logistics, and further training, and then they even know some modern democracy. So they need capacity building, not with regard to the customary, but to be synthesized with modern democracy. So again, they have to synergize with the modern democracy, because there are some gaps which modern legal system even fail to address. So to fill gap in modern democracy or in modern laws or state laws, these customary laws fill the gap because it understands the context of the people living there. So synergizing the two is very important. This is what the Oromo and even at national level what has to be done. In addition to that, they have to allocate the budget, enough budget for these customary institutions. Then if they get recognition, if they are supported by budget, then they will do this institution. This institution will be autonomous and then capacitated by budget. The best example we can raise is the example of South African Constitution. One chapter of South African Constitution give a recognition or talks about the customary institution or customary laws. So taking this example, our country, Ethiopia, even nationally, in Ethiopian constitution, it has to be recognized, not only at Oromia regional level. So, and again, it has to enhance the already initiated institution or initiatives that the Oromia government have taken, like customary laws, like the mechanism that the local community used to support themselves, in which they self busa gonofa. So it has to be real, and then it has to be supported by the constitution, like Oromia government have done. And again, there should be an official recognition as a separate institution from the government organ. It cannot be something out of the government, it's out of the government institution, but beside the government institution, it has to get autonomous, okay, and support. So promoting and preserving cultural heritage is what the Oromia Culture and Tourism Bureau has to do. As they are trying their best, they have to enhance it.
Mm-hmm.
They have to enhance it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Do you think popular ceremonial grounds of the Gada system or Dajulas getting proper protection, especially the Ardajulas found around Bule or Borana or Guji?
Well, there are many sacred sites or Ardajulas in Oromia as well, and particularly in both Guji and Borana. They are not getting appropriate protection. Enough protection. It's not given. First of all, all the Ardajulas, I can raise that in Guji, like more than 360 Ardajulas. Our elders know all of them. It's demarcation. So the Warada level, the zonal level, and the regional level culture and tourism bureau and offices, in collaboration with any other stakeholders, maybe the regional state, the land office, they have to separate, demarcate all these Ardajulas, because there are some other interference. I can raise an example. For example, the Ardajila in Guji, which is now currently in the or southern people, regional state in Gedio zone. It is Gadab area, in the Gadab area. The name of the sacred place or the Ardajila is called the Boru. It's protected for many, many years, and people celebrate every other 4 years after Meeboko. The Gumi assembly sit there and declare laws, rules that the people governed what they heard at Meeboko assembly, and then again after 4 years at Gumi Duda Ardajila debate. You see, now this Ardajila is in challenge because the people living around there, they may not give an attention, or maybe purposely they are planting some other trees
which is not allowed,
to be planted. So the government should interfere in that case and protect Ardajila and give an awareness to the people living around there. And two regional government, the Southern People Regional Government and Oromia People Regional Government, both governments, culture and tourism bureaus should come together, discuss, and give solution for that case. Otherwise, the the sacred site that people give values, respect, is in danger. Not only that, maybe in other cases, in Borana zone, in Guji, the Ardagilas are not well demarcated and documented. So it needs again more attention from the government side.
Of course, the government will discharge its responsibility. This is the value of the people. What the people should do in preserving and promoting, even in protecting this indigenous system of the Oromo people.
Yeah, actually true. People have done their best. They preserve it and they protect it for many, many years. And still they have many Ardagilas because of that. Nowadays there are many other factors, many other factors that may be beyond the authority of the people around there. In that case, it needs government intervention. Otherwise, the people can discuss, Bagadas can discuss, and preserve it. They already preserve it even. Now the demarcation maybe needs budget. The demarcation maybe needs expertise in this regard. Other paperworks, which has to be from the side of the government. Otherwise, keeping, giving value, respecting, protecting is the role of the people who lived it. So the other paperworks, taking design, demarcating, documenting, legalizing, has to be the duty of the government. And then all Ardagilas in Oromia has to be documented, demarcated, and then put in the office legally. So that is what the government has to do. The other role is from the people.
The community.
Yeah, from the community. They have to keep, they have to protect from other influences, other factors, like protecting from grazeland, from farming, whatever there is what people has to do, the community has to do, the community living there has to do. Otherwise, the government cannot be there and protect any other issues which is related to the Ardagilas. But the paperwork, the legal side has to be done by the government.
Yeah, of course, the effort of the government and the people who practicing that system is there. What about the elites to promote and to bequeath it to the next generation?
Yeah, everybody has a role, not only government, not only the community, but also the elites, any other institutions. We all are media, what you are doing now is among the role that you are discharging. So the elites are also doing their best, but not enough. So the elite have to write, have to publish articles, and then give recommendation for the government and for the community, or any other stakeholders. So everybody has a responsibility to discharge.
Yeah, the Oromo Gada system has greater role in peace building. Gada embraces peaceful peace building values and approach to maintain lasting peace in society. Do you think Ethiopia is benefited from the Gada value?
It's benefiting from the Gada value to some extent, but not as it has to be. In Gada, there is nothing that has no solution. There is nothing that has no solution. So the conflict is inevitable, but it has a solution. Conflict may arise between two individuals, between two communities, between two countries, between two families, whatever. But all has a solution. There is a mechanism the community used to settle all kind of disputes. You know what's now happening in our country? We say that we are living Gada. We have an amazing system, which even the Western has to taken from us. So we put that aside and then living another thing. But we have to use it. So to some extent I have said that the government or the Ethiopian people have a kind of understanding of the Gada system, but not practically living it. Look, for example, among the dispute or the conflict, the end is killing one another. So that is not the end, because it has a solution. For example, what we call Gondoro. In our culture, especially in Guji, in which I conducted a research, if somebody kills someone else is his brother. So he killed his brother so that he is not Guji from that moment. So he has to reintegrate with his family and with his community. He has to be purified, because from the moment he killed somebody, he is outcasted from the society. Nobody talk to him, nobody see him, he cannot eat with the people. So then he has to be purified. So there is a mechanism in that cases. To come back to your question, Ethiopia has to use what is in our hands, the system, the best system we have in resolving any kind of conflicts, any kind of disputes among the people. So we are not benefiting from it. We have to benefit. Government is trying its best, especially the Oromo, in establishing the customary laws, or the customary courts, so that let the people resolve the conflicts by themselves using their traditional customary institutions. Giving recognition to that is the best. So we have to use that before going or to the legal, modern legal system or legal courts. We have to use our customary institution, which always use win-win approach. Win-win approach. You see? For example, let me raise one idea. In case of homicide, if somebody kills someone else and then brought before the court and sentenced, say, for 20 or something years, that court or that judgment is only for the one who killed. But from the moment that somebody killed someone else, the family disintegrates. The community or the gosa or the tribe disintegrates. You see? There is no way that the modern legal system bring this disintegrated family to come together.
Rather than sending to jail.
From the moment that the one killed the other, this family disintegrate. Maybe if they are living in one area, if they are sharing one water sources, if they are sharing the same church, if they are sharing the same market, there is a problem, so that this community cannot come, this family cannot come together until the Gondoro is conducted. So the killer is then in jail. You cannot bring from where he is, because he is in jail. You cannot bring him from jail and then conduct a Gondoro. You cannot purify him. Then for 8, 10, 20 years, this community or this family remain disintegrated. So this is one gap found in state legal system. So this is resolved by the customary court or the customary institution. So what we have is good, but we always look for somewhere else. We have a valuable asset in our hand, but we are looking outside. The outside cannot be contextualized to our culture, way of life. You see? It cannot be contextualized easily, because we live different way of life, different culture. We give values for different things. What is valuable with us may not be valuable from in outside.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, so that we have to value what we have and benefit from it. To bring the lasting peace, we need, again, negotiation. We need to discuss. We need to come together. We need to sit under one umbrella. Oda. Sure. That is the culture. It symbolizes coming together. It symbolizes sitting together. When there is a sitting together, then there is a solution. There is a solution. There is one saying in our community, warre mari'at jibicha baase warre mari'ati rada baase. This has a great meaning. The value of this discussion, the value of coming together in this case. So we as Ethiopia, nationally, regionally, at community level, at the zonal level, we have to come together in this case. From the discussion, we get the solution. When there is no coming together, when there is no discussion, when there is no sitting together in one umbrella, then there will not be a solution. So the initiative that our country is taking now is best. We have to support, all of us have to support that initiative and bring the solution for our country, the lasting solution. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Gada, the most famous institution of governance, dispute settlement of the Oromo people. What benefit will it serve, including Gada education in modern education curriculum?
Yeah, Gada, the Oromo people lived Gada for so many years. Our elders, thanks to our elders, next to God, our elders committed to this system. And then we have now this valuable system. So, to preserve, again, to teach the coming generation, it has to be incorporated into educational curriculum. The initiative have started from the Oromia side. At the beginning, we have said that Gada is now not only the Oromo asset, it's a global asset, national asset. So everybody, if it is benefiting, why everybody cannot? The Oromo people lived it. It's not benefiting only Oromo people, because it made Oromo people just to live with in harmony with the other people, among one another and among the other people living neighbors. So it is not important not only for Oromo people, but everybody can use it, can synthesize it in modern democracy, can incorporate it in educational curriculum. Then the kids learn it, how to respect one another, how to respect others, how to live in harmony, in peace with others, internal peace and even external peace, how to value an environment. how to respect humans, elders. So it is very important to incorporate it in educational curriculum from the low to the higher level. People has to know. The generation has to learn it. The generation has to live it. Then we come back to ourselves. We come back to our value. We come back to our culture. Our culture is a solution to the world. Why people fight? Over the resource. Everywhere there is a fight. One country with another, one community with another. Why? Because of the resource. Almost all of them are because of the resource. So in Gada system, there is a wise sharing of resources. You see? It starts from the water well, start from the water point. How all the people around share one water well or one water point to drink, for drinking their cattle, their camels, goats, whatever. They use one. In common. How they manage this? It's a resource, because especially in pastoral community, water is very important. So they share it. It's a resource. That is a wiseness. It's a wisdom. You see? This wisdom have to come out and then incorporated into educational curriculum. School have to teach it. Universities, all universities in Oromo, in Ethiopia have to teach it. It's not something we give only for Oromo.
Of course, Gada system is a global.
Yeah. It's a global asset, so that everybody can benefit from it. At least to minimize this kind of conflicts everywhere. Gada system can be the solution. It's nothing but coming together and discuss. And then from discussion, solution comes.
Yeah, of course. How do you rate the beginning? So just education, kids are just started as a subject, Gada system, and the many universities are just providing BA, MA, as well as in PhD. How do you rate it? Of course, it's a good beginning, I think. And how do you rate it? Is it equal in universities, especially in Oromo?
It's not equal, and again, it's not enough. As we said, from the Oromo Education Bureau, there is a good initiation. Kids have started learning. From the higher education, Bule Hora University maybe, and other universities have started. But all universities in Ethiopia have to start it, have to teach it. And all academia, people from academia, have to again conduct more research. It's not enough. What have been done so far? It's not enough. People from academia have tried to do something, publishing journal articles, but still not enough. We have to do more. We have to do more. And all universities have to teach, because it is a solution for our current problem. It can be even the solution for the world, that I've said earlier. So what the higher institutions, schools have started is good, but not enough. many more is again expected from all stakeholders, government, non-government organization, universities, schools, colleges have to do more to again bring the solution in this regard.
Yeah, that's great. Gada is the solution for everything. And what's your message to preserve the system? What is expected from whom?
Many is expected from all stakeholders. It could be government, it could be higher education institutions, college, schools, culture and tourism, offices and bureaus at minister level, culture and tourism, or tourism minister, the researchers, non-governmental organizations. These all have to work hard to preserve and more to promote this Gada system. So all has to do its best. So the people from academia conducting research, arranging conferences, nationally, internationally, discussing over it. Schools teaching, incorporating in educational curriculum. Government allocating budget, backupping, giving training. Non-governmental organization, they have to do the same. They have to do the same because we have very big resources we have at hand, but we are not equally giving value for it. So everybody has to give value and we have to leave it.
Good. Just I have concluded my questions. If you have any remark, you're welcome.
The final remark I have to do or I have to give is one for the government side. The government is doing its best, and then the government should not get satisfied with the small thing done on Gada system, promoting Gada system. That's not enough, but has to do more. Many is expected from the government side. Giving training. It's not equally, Gada system is not equally now across Oromia, across Ethiopia. So the elders have to be backed by the resources to teach Gada across Oromia, to give awareness across Oromia. How to become a Bagada is not simple. Becoming a Bagada is not simple. Everybody cannot be a Bagada. So this has to be get an awareness. The people have to get awareness equally. So the government should back it by the budget and capacity building. The academia should work as well. They should conduct research, publish books, articles, arranging conferences so that people come together and discuss, give solution, give recommendation. And then again, the new generation have to give values for the system, have to know the values in it. They should not ignore it because we have, this is the asset we have, and then the world understood and give recognition to it. So from our side, the new generation should give attention and they learn what is Gada truly, not only Gada by name. And our elders, again, keep living Gada, teaching, giving awareness everywhere in collaboration with government offices. And again, schools should teach Gada in curriculum as they have started in Oromia. It has to be also in Finfinne, in Amhara region, why not? In Tigray region, in southern region, why not? As long as it's good, as long as it's helpful.
Yeah.
So it has to be again widely taught in every regions, and why not in Kenya? Why not in Sudan? So we have to think big. So the media should give attention again. It should work with international medias and then promote our values, our cultures, our customary institutions, which can be a solution for any kind of conflicts. So this is my final remarks.
Dr. Gumi Boru, lecturer at Bule University, who is also a member of Cafe Oromia. Really, we appreciate for your explanation on Gada system.
Thank you so much.
Dear viewers, that brings us to the end of our program for today. Till next edition, have a nice time.